Why, hello everybody. So we are going to be starting a whole new game series at this point. I know that we've touched on Little Nightmares a lot, but now we're coming back to one of my favorite classics, Outlast. This is probably one of the scariest that I play generally, but it is one of my favorites. It is very creepy. I will be doing 2 chapters per video, and we also will be hitting Whistleblower. I don't think that we will be doing Outlast 2 unless there is a high demand for it, but that is definitely not my personal favorite, but we are going to be doing a walkthrough of chapter 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and hop in here. I'm just going to go ahead and do this on normal, but I have done an insane playthrough. If you guys are interested in that, I am willing to do an insane playthrough just to show you guys. It would be a full video, but I could do it in under an hour. So again, definite disclosure here that this is a very graphic game. It's got a lot of really bad sexual content, language, all that. If you've got kids watching this, tell them to not watch it. And don't show it to them because this game's pretty bad. But it's a really good horror game. Okay. One of the main reasons that I find this to be one of the scariest horror games that I've ever played is because you cannot defend yourself. Couldn't get through that door for shit. This game, you can't defend yourself. You are filming everything. And I think the idea of how this game is presented and you can't defend yourself is actually very scary. In some games, I feel like you can sneak around enough, but this game really not only has you sneak, but it also has you really facing enemies without a weapon, and it's pretty intense. So first, you can't access the front doors, so we're going to go through the little fence, and we're going to hop up here because we are trying to get into the asylum, but you'll find that the front doors are locked. You could just come up the scaffolding. And you're gonna jump up in here. And there's gonna be a lot of these little squeeze things. Enemies still can grab you from when you go in these, so there will be some parts of the game where I don't recommend that you, take those slow. If you guys are looking for file collectibles, there's plenty. There are achievements for that as well. And there's also batteries to pick up for your flashlight mode. I am able to do a majority of this game without flashlight mode, but for the video's sake, I will be using it. And I will try to use my cam at all times, but I normally don't. I used to speedrun this game, so. Alright. It's our favorite young man. We're gonna be seeing a lot of him today. Well, maybe not this playthrough, but just in general.
And who are you, then? I see. Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son. You have a calling.
Do we? Okay. Another way that we do document things is to put up your camcorder, and generally when you do film things, there's going to be something on the bottom right that's going to show you that it's filmed. So if you guys are going after achievements, it's good to keep your camera up the whole game. So you're going to go in the left room from there, and you're going to come in here. There is kind of a little sneaky file right here that I always grab. And we're going to go past this gentleman and broom to the left. And duck through here. The reason that we're coming in here is because we need a card for the security room in order for us to try to contact the security. So we're just going to go back from where we came from. And then from the front room where we fell from there, we're going to go ahead and go up this way to the right. You can search these little rooms to the sides for batteries. I personally don't need them, but if you know that you're probably going to use the flashlight a lot, this is your first playthrough, you do have up to 10 battery capacity, so I would recommend you grab all the batteries you can. And we're going to go ahead and open the security room. What an asshole. So you can do this one of two ways. I'll do it the safe way, but go ahead and get in the locker because our big guy is going to try to break in here. Another way you can do it is that you can crouch right by the door, and when he bursts in, you can get behind him with only one hit. I traditionally do it that way, but for first playthrough purposes' sake, the locker's just easier. Language. I'm like, please, sir, move on. Okay. So at this point, run right. And then we're gonna go down the stairs right here. And then go through this little wall. There is a file right here. I'm just gonna grab it since it's here. Now this part I am gonna show you guys the faster way to do this, just because it's gonna take forever if you play the normal way. So we are trying to get this generator on, so we need to turn on power sources. So there's three sets of stairs here. So just go to the first one on the right. Go ahead and click the button. Now go ahead and just straight go to the next one. you're gonna hear someone trying to break through a door, so just stand right here. So with him, he's gonna know you're here. So I'm gonna just drop down here. Go left. And then you're gonna go right. And then go in this door. You can close the door behind you to be able to go ahead and give him time to have to break through that door. And you can hide in the locker, or you can do the same thing where you just get right up behind him and you just go through the door in the back and only get one hit. And then that's the only 3 buttons you do need to press. So you'll come back out and you'll go to the center of the room and get the generator up. Really? How inconvenient. Alright, come here, big boy. On normal, you do have 2 hits, so if you guys want to take the chance, you can. It's not going to kill you, but you can also sneak around him too. And then go ahead and hop back up here. We're gonna go back from where we came from. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the security room at this point since we got the power back on. And we're going to attempt to get the security back up and running.
I'm sorry, my son. I didn't want to have to do this to you. But you can't leave. Not yet. There is so much yet for you to witness. Will you see it? Can you? Our Lord, the Wall Rider, tearing his truth into the unbelievers. The only way out of this place is the truth. Accept the gospel, and all doors will open before you.
And then that's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 1 is pretty short, so we're going to go ahead and move on to chapter 2. Again, these videos are going to be 2 chapters each, because this is a game that I can run through pretty quick, so I can do the chapters in less than 30 minutes, 2 of them, so with a walkthrough, of course. When I'm doing my speed runs, I do the whole game in under an hour. Make sure, if you guys are going after the recordings, to get your camera out for this room, because this is the first recording of the chapter. Oh, we do have to wait in here for a little bit. We have to wait for someone to open the door for us. That guy. Alright. So this room is kind of intimidating. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Like that. Go ahead and just hop down. It's not going to kill you. And you're going to go ahead and if you see our door, it's going to directly be down here that we're going to go into. And you're going to just crawl through here. We're going to hop on up here. Avoid the sexual scene. And we're going to go right, and we're going to get to our first ledge. I recommend you point towards the wall, or you may fall off. Okay.
I didn't wait until I finished, but I saved some.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go up the stairs. So you're following these little blood trails. I don't know, I remember there was a file there. And go ahead and drop down here. This part is a little difficult for people going through it first time, so I'm going to try to take it as slow as possible. Okay, so that guy, will come into play later. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and open this door. We do need to press a button in here, but we're gonna be chased. So we're gonna run back from where we came from, and I'll kind of show you guys where I want you to go. So he's gonna notice us. Go ahead and hop across this, and we're gonna go into this room. Make sure you close the door behind you because it gives you time to hide. There are lockers here for you to hide in, so go ahead and hop in here. And then he's gonna kind of look around the room, and eventually he'll leave and go out another way so you don't have to deal with him anymore. Okay, so go ahead and exit, but be slow because he may come back. Perfect. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and go back to that room. And this guy may be out. Yep. And again, you can take a hit, so go ahead and just run past him. He's gonna hit you once and you'll be fine. Now the elevator will be open, so go ahead and hop in here. He can't follow you. Alright. These lovely naked gentlemen. You'll see them throughout the game quite a bit, but go ahead and hop out the window. And we're gonna shimmy all the way until we can climb in. Okay. So if you do try to go this way, we need the shower key card. So instead you're gonna come through this way where their doors are breaking. There's a pretty graphic cutscene here. I'm gonna go ahead and show it. Lovely. And you're gonna go to the end of the hall and take it off the security guard if... Thank you. Okay. And then you're gonna run back to the closed shower area. Okay. This part's very dark, so make sure you have batteries for this part. So we're gonna go ahead and hop out a window. Because we're gonna run into him, so go ahead and hop out.
My God, he vanished. Vanished without trace. I just had sarcasm. It was my intention.
And go ahead and hop back in, but do not go left because they are right there.
Slit his belly open. Wait.
I'm gonna go right instead. You're gonna leave them alone, because we don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna go forward and left. I'm gonna get into this little room. This room is gonna have a little bit of a chase scene. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna press this button, and we're gonna run back to that table right there. And this is, the vent on the top is going to drop, and we're gonna go in there. And you're gonna go ahead and go right in the vent. Let's go ahead and run. Run. Okay, this part, it is easier for me personally to run, but you can hide under any of these little beds here. So what I do is that we know that he's gonna come down regardless, so I wait for him. And you're just gonna go around him. So you're just basically trying to get upstairs in order to get away from him. It's pretty good about leading you where you need to go. But again, if you guys need to hide, you can. Really? Alright. And this part, none of these guys can get you. Be mindful of that. He can't do anything to you. Alright. So go ahead and hop up this mattress. Okay, so when you walk up, go right, and then we're gonna go this way. Go towards the ledge. This guy won't do anything to you. And jump forward. There are files and batteries in these little rooms, so if you guys want to do that, go ahead. Most of these guys won't do anything to you. They can't kill you or anything like that, to my knowledge. So they're gonna go upstairs. They're interesting. He normally doesn't come out. Oh, it's because I was around his cell for too long. Okay. So go ahead and run past his cell. And then we're gonna go to this ledge. Alright, and you're gonna keep going. And you're gonna go ahead and crouch under here and open this door. Alright. And then drop down here and you're gonna follow the arrow for the wall rider sign. And they're gonna drop into this hole, cause like why wouldn't we? If you're low on batteries on this part, because like when I first played through, this is kind of where I lost my battery. If you just follow this beam, it's going to take you all the way down to where you need to go. So if you just follow the wall, and then you're just going to move forward and hop down, come through here, and then that is the end of chapter 2. So that's where we're going to end this video for the day. Next will be chapters 3 and 4. Chapter 3 is the sewer. And then we're going to do the award next, and that's always really fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm so excited to do the rest of the series. This is one of my favorite. But thanks for watching. Bye!